When Dr. Dorothy Matthews-Paynter was born, Mussolini ruled Italy, Babe Ruth ruled baseball, and Warren Harding was the first U.S. president to be heard on radio. Here in Bermuda, there were no cars, no international airport, and women were only just getting ready to lobby for the vote. She has seen a lot, but my grandmother is showing no signs of slowing down.
Every morning I wake up, I'm so happy to be alive. And the first thing I do is say my prayers. Then I get ready for my exercise. I used to do a lot of stretching and things and standing up, but now that I was heading for 001, I didn't know I had to sit down. So I'm sitting down and I do everything in the chair. So it makes you feel so good, like you're on top of the world. Relaxes you and really makes you feel wide awake.
Not exactly how you would expect your typical 100-year-old to start their day, but then there's nothing typical about Dr. Dorothy.
People will say, look, it's time for you to sit down. Sit down and do what? Fold my arms and say, oh, I must be old. When you get young as me, don't let the younger ones tell you that you're old, because you're not old.
From her humble beginnings as an orphan and budding hairdresser operating out of her grandma's kitchen,
I've been doing hairs all my life. I find myself doing hair. Even when I was going to school and when I was home with my grandmother, I would call all my school friends on a Saturday to come have their hair done.
to her success as a businesswoman and award-winning beautician, it seems Dr. Dorothy was always prepared to work from sunup to sundown to achieve her goals.
Good morning. This is Dotter's Unisex Beauty Center.
Nowadays, while she still takes hair appointments, she prefers not to work the long hours.
Since I've been 001, I guess I'd have to cut out one of them, either the sun up or the sun down. One of them had to be cut out, I guess. It's not that I'm slowed up, but I respect that age.
Today, she's off to collect one of her oldest customers. And that's right, Dr. Dorothy is doing the driving.
They said, you still drive? I said, of course. And they said, well, when are you going to stop? I said, I know it's a limit to begin, but I don't know if it's a limit to stop, because you have to be 18 to begin to drive. But when do you stop? So I'm stopping as long as I can pass my test, and I pass with flying colors. This is Mrs. Phyllis Trott. She's one of my oldest customers. Not in age, but she's been coming to me since the early 40s.
Most people begin to think seriously about retirement long before their 70s.
Retire? What's that? What's the meaning of that? You don't retire from something you love. You just, what are we going to retire? To go home and fold my arms and look at the four walls? Tell me what to do when I retire. Hairdressers don't retire, they just curl away.